Here we are back in our playground file entitled Lesson 2, Optionals. In the previous example, we accessed the size property of an image in two steps. First, we unwrapped the image, and then we accessed its size property. A more concise way to accomplish the same goal is to access the properties of optional types using optional chaining. You'll find that optional chaining is used widely to access properties in UIKit. Here, the question mark unwraps the image optional, allowing access to its size property. This is optional chaining. If we check the type of the size that's returned, we see that optional chaining returns a variable that's also an optional. Because this size variable is itself an optional, even if this image property is nil, there's no risk of a compiler error. But then, of course, to use the image size variable, we need to safely unwrap it as well. So when you see optional chaining in action, it looks like this. This statement is actually unwrapping two optionals. The question mark is unwrapping the image optional, and the if-let construction is unwrapping the size optional. When you look at the two methods together, you can see that optional chaining is slightly more concise. Let's go through one more example together. Let's say we have a class called Animal, and that animal class has a property called Tail. The tail property is an optional. Not all animals have tails. Here we'll instantiate an animal, Lenny. He's a lemur with a 12-centimeter tail. Just like with UIImageView, we can use optional chaining to access a property of an optional type, like so. Over here in the sidebar, we can see that Lenny's tail is 12 centimeters long. But if we encounter an animal with no tail, like Gilbert the gorilla, the program won't crash. We've safely unwrapped our optionals and handled the nil case.